Well, good afternoon, family and friends, faculty and professional staff, and graduates. I'm Dr. Deb Kramlich, Interim Director for the School of Nursing and Population Health, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the pinning ceremony for the August 2022 Accelerated Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduates. I've had the honor of serving as academic advisor to these outstanding graduates over the past 4 semesters. They have stood out as a group of accomplished, committed, creative, innovative, resourceful, and resilient students. Guided by the experience and expertise of our dedicated, highly respected faculty, and with the support of their family and friends, they are most definitely well prepared for professional nursing practice. We are all proud of them, as you all should be. And now I'd like to call to the stage Dr. Jennifer Morton, Dean of the Westbrook College of Health Professions, to bring greetings.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the beautiful campus of the University of New England, Portland. We're so happy that all of the family and friends of these wonderful students were able to make it here today. This is the largest summer class we've had in the Accelerated Nursing Program, and as Dr. Kramlich said, very accomplished class. I happened to be at a clinical partner meeting last week, and one of the CNOs said to me, nursing officer said to me, "We love UNE nursing students, they're the best." I want to thank you for that, because we didn't make you the best. You came to us as very thoughtful, compassionate, intelligent, and hardworking people, and we want to congratulate you on bringing that to us and then taking those skills out to nursing practice. I wish this wasn't the third year that I am saying the same thing, but you also have come to us during a very tumultuous and difficult time, where the pandemic seems to be winding down a little bit. We still have some concerns out there. You came during a time where delivering nursing education was met with a lot of barriers. And we want to thank you for your kindness, your compassion, and your resilience during difficult learning times. That's a major accomplishment, and I think advantageous to you. Learning during a pandemic gives you unique insights as you enter nursing practice, and you're going to be great out there. We're so proud of you, and I want to thank you again for that. This campus means a lot to all of us. Means a lot to me because I was a graduate of Westbrook College a few years ago. And to be here now, to have become the program director and now the dean, it's come full circle for me. And I, again, want to thank all of the students, families, friends, and mostly the faculty, because they are an incredibly talented group of educators, and they have shown you the best they have. Thank you very much. I'm going to call Dr. Kramlich back up to the stage to introduce our speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Morton. The graduates chose Professor Susan Goran as their speaker for this afternoon. Prior to joining us as adjunct faculty, Professor Goran has had an extraordinary career in critical care nursing, serving in a wide variety of leadership roles locally, regionally, nationally, and internationally. Her contributions to nursing are impressive and too many to list. I'm afraid I would miss some. She is a highly sought-after speaker on topics from critical care clinical practice to humor and compassion in healthcare. She's an accomplished author, and her recently released book, Telemedicine: Care Beyond Touch, is making an important contribution to preparing students to participate in the integration of telehealth and telemedicine in healthcare. We are so fortunate to have such an exemplary nurse leader to help prepare our students to be leaders wherever their careers take them. They could not have chosen a more inspirational speaker to send them on their way. Professor Goran.
Wow. I cannot tell you how absolutely honored I feel to stand before you today. What an exciting day for all of you, for families, friends, partners, faculty, and special guests. It is an honor to be included in your celebration today. It was, believe it or not, in June 1973 that I sat in a chair very much like the ones you're sitting in. I was in exactly the same position, relieved that my education was finally over and convinced I would never go back to school again, and so excited to be a professional nurse and enter that career. So with time comes wisdom, and with experience comes competence. And so I'm going to share just a few thoughts with you this afternoon to send you on your way. So for all of you who love the students that are seated here before us, they have, over the last 16 months, accomplished a journey that you can only begin to imagine. It was a journey that had a lot of unexpected twists and turns, and I am sure you have received some panicked phone calls over the time. It is not all that different. In fact, it's rather reminiscent of a journey that another young woman took. A young woman who wanted some adventure, some opportunity for change, some excitement in her life, an opportunity to go somewhere over the rainbow. And so that journey took her on a totally unexpected journey along the way. Well, in fact, the students celebrating their success today had a very similar journey. In fact, at about 3 weeks into the program, just about 3 weeks, they woke up saying, "I don't think I'm in Kansas anymore." And sure enough, their lives were changing quite dramatically. They made all kinds, just like Dorothy did, all kinds of new friends that they shared the journey with that had a huge impact on their ability to follow that yellow brick road. As we look at that journey and all they've accomplished, it's amazing that here you are, ready to wear the title of nurse. And when you put that mantle of nurse on your shoulders, your life will never be quite the same again. Healthcare today is definitely very much a land of Oz. Its landscape is changing almost on a daily basis. First of all, we have technology that we couldn't even imagine 5 years ago. And that technology, robotics, artificial intelligence are the tools that you will be using as you care for your patient population. Our patient population is changing. Diversity will redefine what health is all about. And what we consider wellness will reinvent itself as we work with various populations. Our patients, our consumers of healthcare will come to us with more demands and expectations than we have ever seen before because they've already researched their symptoms and their disease processes on the internet and TikTok. They're not looking to you for just answers. They'll be looking to you for the right answers. When you can actually go to Walmart and get a physical, or walk into CVS and be connected remotely with your healthcare provider, the landscape becomes a little disorienting. But that's your future. Oh my God, it's so exciting to think about where you are going to go. Now, when you have these opportunities for change in your future, it is going to prevail upon you to use all of your skills. So I'm going to share with you the skills I think you need to be the kind of nurse that you want to be and that we need you to be in the future. First of all, you gotta have brains. And just like that famous scarecrow who believed he just didn't have the smarts he needed to be successful in his journey, there are going to be times when you are going to feel so overwhelmed, you're going to wonder, what did I get myself into? There's no question you're smart, because here you are today, having completed an extremely rigorous academic program, and you completed it successfully. You've got the brains. But the next year is going to challenge you in ways that are different than the last 16 months. And so what I would tell you is, like the scarecrow, you're going to always have to stretch and exercise your brain. You're always going to have to be asking why. Why this medication? Why this procedure? Why this symptom? Why this patient response? And as you do that, every new experience you have, you will take it forward with you. Many people believe that expert nurses work on intuition. And sometimes some researchers believe that intuition is not that wizard behind the curtain. There is nothing magical about being able to provide competent and proficient care to your patients. It's about the recognition of patterns. When you see the same pattern over and over and over, your brain collects all of that data. And when you walk in a room and you see that patient pale, clammy, looking as though they are in distress, and when they look at you and you look back to them, you're going to know they're in shock. And you're going to know exactly what you need to do and how to do it and when to do it, because you will have experienced it over and over. No magic, just brain. And using that brain to make a difference in somebody else's life when they are so incredibly vulnerable. That's not the only skill you're going to need. The Tin Man was concerned that he didn't have a heart. Nursing is known for its heart. All of you are known for your heart, your compassion, your desire to help others when they need it the most. And yet today we live in a world which claims we have lost the compassion that is part of healthcare. It was only a few years ago that the public saw us as heroes, that they banged pans to recognize what nurses were doing every single day. And yet today, just a few short years later, we continue to hear of more and more violence against nurses, physicians, and other healthcare providers. You have a responsibility to keep your heart intact. You have a responsibility to accept patients where they are. I wish I could share with your families some of the papers I read in Passport after you had the opportunity, some of you, to work with prisoners, to work with the homeless, to work with people with substance abuse, and the impact that that had on your lives, the way it helped you see with new eyes that we're all the same, but some have made unwise choices or had some real knocks in life that we didn't have. The biggest risk for you and your heart is not coronary artery disease. The death that occurs for nurses is the loss of compassion. And so I would remind you that before you can care for others, you must care for yourself. You must continue to nurture for your own needs. You must continue to open your heart and enjoy everything that life has to offer you, because it is only through that renewal of your own spirit that you can possibly give to others. And what about that third skill? Well, courage. Now, I have to look at this because I'm going to quote a famous philosopher. And please, if you know the quote, feel free to join in. Courage. What makes a king out of a slave? Courage. What makes the flag on the mast to wave? Courage. What makes the elephant charge his tusk in the misty mist or the dusky dusk? What makes the muskrat guard his musk? Courage. What makes the Sphinx the seventh wonder? Courage. What makes the dawn come up to thunder? Courage. What makes the Hottentot so hot? What puts the app in apricot? And what have they got that I ain't got? Courage. It takes courage to listen when you have so many tasks to complete. It takes courage to be open to new ideas, new ways of thinking and listening. It takes courage to give it a chance, to embrace new ideas and technology. It takes courage to stand firm on your own principles, your values, the ethics that make you the nurses you will be. It takes courage to have crucial conversations when you need to clear the air or challenge somebody of higher authority. It takes courage to lead, and it takes courage to follow the leader. It takes courage to admit you don't know. It takes courage to ask for help, to admit a mistake, and to learn from it. And it takes courage to face your worst fears. The patient who, when you walk in and say hello, who becomes pale and their eyes roll to the back of their head. It takes courage to face those fears. There is no doubt you have courage. Look what you did. You had a career, you had an education, and you said, I want something else. It took courage to go to your family and say, guess what? I want to go back to school. It took courage to take out the loans that some of you have. It took courage to work while you went to school. It took courage to continue to embrace your loved ones when there are times when you had not a moment to think. You've got the courage, you've got the heart, and you've got the brain. So here you are, successful. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was envious standing here before you. I am envious not only of your youth, I wouldn't mind turning the clock back a few years, but I am envious of the career that you will start. I am envious of all the changes that will occur in healthcare, and I am envious of all of the difference that you will make in the lives of others. I would remind you that you're going to have some tough days ahead. And when that happens, what you need to do is click your heels together 3 times and say, there is no place like home. There is no place like home. There is no place like home. And allow the people that love you to surround you with the warmth to go back to work the next day and make a difference. Thank you and congratulations. I am so proud of you.
Thank you, Professor Goran, for those words of inspiration. That's a tough act to follow. Whew. It's now my honor to announce the recipient of the Outstanding Academic Achievement Award for the August 2022 ABSN cohort. This student earned a near-perfect GPA in a fast-paced, rigorous program. We're confident she will go on to make a positive and lasting impression in her nursing career. The award goes to Rose F. Fenwick. And now the time you've all been waiting for. Time to present our graduates. And so to give you a few instructions here, I'm going to call Professor Pat Day and Professor Donna Hyde to the stage to assist with the pinning. And then the family and friends who will be pinning your graduate. So our graduates will line up over here, stage left for you, in alphabetical order. So you've got your programs and you can see when they come next. Those who will be pinning your graduate, as you see them next in line, please step up and join them up on the stage. As their name is called, the graduate and their loved ones will approach the stage. Professor Day will hand the pin to the pinner. You will place the pin, and you don't have to pin anyone. They're on ribbons. So you only have to put the ribbon around their neck. Phew, okay? No pressure there. So you'll receive the pin from Professor Day. You'll proceed over here to the space between the table and the podium. As you're doing the pinning, I have a little message that each of the graduates have given me to say. And then the photographer will take a photo of all of you up here. And if you need to squeeze in or move or anything, he's really good at directing. And after you've posed for the photo, then you'll exit on the opposite side of the stage. Everybody got that? Any questions? Okay. So, graduates, if you want to rise and head toward the stage. And Dr. Ross, are you going to help them, or did you give them all the instructions they need? Awesome. Okay. And Dave Dadiego, my slides are not advancing. Oh my goodness, this is a hot clicker. Okay. I'll give a few minutes for our pinners to get in line here. Are we ready? Okay. Asia Ahmed, cum laude. Asia will be pinned by her sister, Asma Ahmed. To my family who have supported me through one of the hardest years of my life, I couldn't have done it without all of you. Kelsey Allen, cum laude, will be pinned by her mom, Sherry Machuska. Thank you to my family and friends for your support, love, and inspiration to follow my passion. Christopher Barr, cum laude, will be pinned by his partner, Alexandra Morrow. Thank you to my family for being there for me through all of this. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. Credit Gandalf. Ashley M. Bovat, magna cum laude, will be pinned by her dad, Jerry, and her mom, Chris. Mom, Dad, and Taylor, thank you for being my biggest supporters through this new journey. Your endless love and encouragement has gotten me to where I am now. I love you all. Allison M. Brown, summa cum laude, will be pinned by her fiancé, Sam Bagley. Sam, thank you for everything these last couple years. I would not have made it through this program without you. Mom, thank you for being my sounding board and biggest cheerleader. I love you both. Aiden I. Brunst, cum laude, will be pinned by her mom, Megan. Thank you to my mom and dad for always supporting me, Chris for helping me survive this program, and all my family and friends, new and old. Sarah M. Damaris, magna cum laude, will be pinned by her parents, Michelle and Ken Damaris. Mom, Dad, and Kenny, thank you for the unconditional support and smiles. Mo and Corey, thank you for showing me what true friendship means. Couldn't have made it without you both. We emerge on the other side with a new understanding, a new awareness, a new strength. Galithia Frislovich, cum laude, will be pinned by her mom, Heidi Frislovich. Let us step into the night and pursue that flighty temptress adventure. Credit Dumbledore. I'm starting to see a pattern. Elijah George Greer, summa cum laude, will be pinning himself. Or apparently not. Okay. Thanks to Francis for being my constant support and biggest hater, and thanks to all of my teachers, family, and friends for the encouragement and love along the way. Joyce Guyon, cum laude, will be pinned by her father, Bob Wagoner. Thank you to my family for being my inspiration, support, and for teaching me what it is to care for others. Alyssa N. Hall, summa cum laude, will be pinned by best friend Aaliyah Linder. Thank you to my wonderful family and my friends, both old and new. I couldn't have done it without you. At the end of the day, whether one returns to the past or travels to the future, the present doesn't change. Credit Toshikazu Kawaguchi. Did I get that? I think I got it.
I've only read it.
Maura Judd, summa cum laude, IPE honors distinction, and AHEC Cup scholar, will be pinned by her mother, Lorraine. Thank you to my family, especially you, Mom, friends and classmates who all made this possible. We did it. I learned this at least by my experiment, that if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Credit to Henry David Thoreau.
Thank you.
Lauren Elizabeth Labouliere, magna cum laude, will be pinned by her parents, Jane and Ted Labouliere. Thank you, Mom, Dad, and Aaron for your constant support throughout this past year. I couldn't have done it without you. And cheers to all of the new friends I've made along the way. Rebecca Lynn Lamoureux, cum laude. She will be pinned by her mom, Mindy. Family, Kaylin, Bun Buns, and Coconut, Classmates and OFC registered nurse Sarah, thank you for your support during this. Literally could not have done this without all of you. Karina Joan Melchiano, summa cum laude. She will be pinned by Dr. Alan Barrick. Tyler, Auntie Janice, Uncle John, Courtney, Mom, Dad, Auntie June, Kim, Amber, Abby, Leah, Judy, Dr. Barrick, and the rest of my friends and family. I can't thank you enough for helping me get through this process. So much love. Mo and Sarah, I love you both so much. I would not be here without either of you. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Pamela Elizabeth Mena. She will be pinned by her mother, Teresa Sanchez. Memi, Jen, Madrina, Elena, Elo, family, and friends, thank you for keeping me sane, supporting, believing, and loving me through this journey. The only limits in our life are those we impose on ourselves. Credit to Bob Proctor. Kaylee A. Oberg, magna cum laude, will be pinned by her mom, Johanna Oberg. Thank you to my amazing parents, Madison, Michael, Taylor, Grammy, Pepe, Mimi, and countless others for supporting me unconditionally during this adventure. You guys have always made my days brighter, and I couldn't have done it without you. Well, that wasn't your average everyday darkness. That was advanced darkness. Credit SpongeBob. Andrea Elizabeth O'Hearn, cum laude. She will be pinned by her father, Brian O'Hearn. To my dad, who inspired me to become a nurse, and my mom, who supported me every single day of this program, thank you. On to the next adventure. Heather B. Oviat, summa cum laude, will be pinned. Oh, did I skip one? Oh, come on up. I'll get the next. That happens at least once in a ceremony. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, is that the right picture? Oh dear. Okay, I can't really see it. Okay, thank you. Okay. Heather will be pinned by her mother, Rosanne Larrabee. Mom, Hadley, Grandma, Papa, and Cam, I cannot thank you all enough for the unconditional love and support. I could not have done this without you all. Dad, I know you are proud of me and are here today as well. Celebrate endings, for they precede new beginnings. Credit J.L. Huey. Sorry about that, Claudia. Claudia J. Willett, magna cum laude, will be pinned by her father, Jeffrey Willett. Dad, Mom, and the rest of my family, thank you for all of your support and encouragement during the program. Everything is figure-outable. I think I'm back on track. Ariel B. Potter, summa cum laude, will be pinned by her parents, Dina Potter and Ben Potter. A massive thank you to my family and friends who have gotten me here and made me the person I am today. Thank you for believing in me and reminding me to believe in myself. Josh Prevat, magna cum laude, will be pinned by his wife, Haley Prevat. Josh made this short and sweet. Sit him up.
Woo!
Maureen R. Price will be pinned. She will be pinned by her mom, Kim. Mom, Dad, and Winston, thank you so much for supporting me through this roller coaster of a ride. Thank God it's over. Mom, you can finally get a good night's sleep. Dad, it's time to take my dog back. I know how much you're going to miss your nightly routine with Winston. And Winnie, you're not here right now, but it's time for a boat upgrade and a big old yard. Get ready, buddy. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Abigail L. Rira, magna cum laude. She will be pinned by her grandfather, Fred Kibble. Thank you to my family and all of my friends who have supported me throughout all the ups and downs these last 16 months. I truly would not be where I am today without all of your unconditional love and support. Bridget Strang, cum laude, will be pinned by her twin brother, Brian Strang. We had each other, that's how we won. Catherine Lily Vitello, summa cum laude, will be pinned by her mom, Lorette Vitello. Thank you to my family and friends for their support throughout this process. I could not have done it without all of you. Kenneth Benjamin Wright III will be pinned by his parents, Jessica Wright and Ken Wright Jr. Thank you to all my friends and family for their unwavering support throughout this past year and a half. Let's congratulate our graduates again. Graduates, you can stay standing because you've got one more assignment left to do, okay? I'd like to call Dr. Dana Lawham to the stage for the recitation of the Nursing Professional Pledge, which is printed in your program.
Congratulations, guys. One more thing between you and graduation complete. Here we go. So please repeat after me. In the full knowledge of the responsibilities I am undertaking, I promise to care for my clients with all the knowledge, skills, and understanding I possess. Without regard to race, color, creed, politics, or social status. Sparing no efforts to conserve meaningful life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and the religious beliefs of the clients under my care. And hold in professional confidence all personal information entrusted to me. I will refrain from any action which might endanger the quality of life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level. And to give my support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. With full awareness of my qualifications and limitations, I will do my utmost to maximize the potential of the nursing profession and to uphold and advance its standards. Congratulations, graduates.
So first, I have a few thank yous here. I want to thank Dave Dadiego and Lee Cody for all their help with all the AV and live streaming it out to your friends and family who weren't able to be here today. Thank you to Marketing and Communications for helping with all of the programs, the invitations, and all of that. Thank you to Karen Ripley, our staff assistant, who worked tirelessly to organize all the details so that we could have a flawless day today. And thank you to the amazing faculty who helped to get you here today and also to help make this a memorable event. And then thank you again to the family and friends who are here with us today or joining us remotely. These graduates could not have succeeded without your love and support. Graduates, please thank them and continue to lean on them as you prepare for the licensing exam and transition to professional practice. Additionally, please thank your teachers, who are soon to be your colleagues. Remember that we will always be a source of guidance and mentorship as you enter the profession and advance in your careers. We are so proud of you and know that you will contribute to transformation in our healthcare system wherever you practice. And now please join us for a reception to honor our graduates. Thank you very much.